a good point there, which was the club. I still believe that the club needs to do more and be a bit more vocal. And I think that I think that Peter Law and the kind of, there is a bit of that kind of corporate mentality that goes on that could really just. I think they just need to just get in touch with what's going on at the support. I'm surprised that it was divisive, that banner. I don't understand it, but look, let's move on. You've said it all, man. I'm not going to add to anything you've done. You've fucking hit the nail on the head, mate. Hibs. It's going to be a difficult game. Now, we're all well aware that the team are absolutely exhausted, right? They're exhausted. And what do we get as a fixture? The kick-off on fucking... I mean, what's with that? What's going on, man? The fixture list was out. They knew the Champions League fixture list well in advance, and they give us the earliest possible kickoff. I mean, could it be any more apparent that they don't want us to do well? It's like anything to fuck us up. Now, tinfoil hat, whatever, call me whatever, man. But that is just ridiculous. You've got the biggest team in Scotland representing the nation at the elite club competition, and you give them the earliest possible kick-off for a game at the weekend. How is that supporting the game? How is that supporting our national sport? How is that supporting our club? How is that supporting the fans? What good does it do to give us that? You can't move it to the Sunday. You can't postpone it to another day.
It is, man. And you're not going to get any breaks from
angry
anybody
about that, man. I mean,
any of the powers that be in Scottish football. That's just the fucking way it is. But you know what? Brendan will have them ready to go. And we're going to get that fucking win because that's just the way we roll in Scotland, man. And everybody else can suck it.
What's up, man? Suck upon it.
So I'm just pissed, man. Because it's like, oh my God, my fucking head's spinning over that goddamn banner and stuff. And I sat there and
I just. We're moving on.
I know we're on to the Hibs thing, and I got it and everything. I was just a little fucking.
Moving on.
Let it go. The thing is that. We should have Simonovic back and everything, and it's like you have Jozo out there. We've had fucking injuries and everything, man. It is what it is. But Brendan will have them ready to go.
Does Dembele start? Who starts? Who starts at the weekend? Given the players that we played, who would you start? Who would you put in there? Would you start Dembele? I think Dembele needs some game time. Would you agree?
He absolutely. But that was the big discussion that a lot of people on Twitter were talking about. They thought that Griffiths was out of his depth in Europe and that Dembele offered a better option. And I'm telling you right now that, oh Christ, man, how can you not like Griffiths against Hibs, man? I mean, seriously, like fucking.
Yeah, but I think I agree with you. I think you can split the game in two. Given the fact we've played in Europe, there's plenty of game time coming up. I don't think it's an issue. I think you can split the game between them. You could say, right, you play the first half. You play. Obviously you're not going to do it at half time, but you more or less 60 minutes. We'll give you whatever. I'd like to see Dembele get a few games. He's a great player. We know what he's capable of. He's we've got to get him finding his form, especially coming towards Christmas time. I'd like to see him get in there. He's a big game player, and it is a big game for us. So I would say I would start Dembele. I would start him, and if he's not doing it, bring Griffiths in, because Griffiths he's proven himself. He's got the mental capacity. He doesn't mind. He gets it. He's a Celtic man. He's for the cause. It's not all about him and his game time. He'd happily sit out and say, "Yeah, I'll fucking let him start, man. I'll come on and fucking do my best." I really believe that would be a good thing. But I'd be equally as happy to see Griffiths on. But who would you start? So who would you drop in there, given who we played? Would McGregor come in?
If we were going, oh man, I
love McGregor to start maybe in midfield. I think
the kid's going to do really well. You got to put him in. I am the anti-Strachan. McGregor's got to be in your fucking lineup. He's got to be in there. I'm not Armstrong. Just I don't know, man. He's giving me that Chris Commons feel, like when Commons signed that contract after he did really well at Hampton against the Huns, and it's like, oh, he got extended, and all of a sudden his Chris Commons game just went kind of. It's kind of what I'm feeling about Armstrong. I'm not high on Armstrong right now. I need McGregor in the lineup. If we're keeping it real, and that's how I try to roll. Dembele's got to start up top, but God, you just got to. I mean, Griffiths has got to find his way in the line, maybe after 60 minutes, like you said, for Sinclair or somebody. But Dembele's the man for me. And if he's healthy, I feel like I put the fucking Maloiks on him. When everybody was talking 40 million pounds for Dembele, and all of a sudden I'm like, but he could get injured. And, it's like, I feel like ever since he's been kind of battling like injuries here and there, and it's like these little things and shit.
He is more injury prone than Celtic would like. He has spent more time out than the club would like, and I do believe that we need to see him go on a good run without any injuries and really build on the platform that he had last season, when he was doing all the damage in the Rangers games and Europe as well. So I really like to see him make start to make the comeback for real. Midfield's going to be, we've got Brown, he's going to be tired. We've got Armstrong, as you say, still not at it. Perhaps he might be.
Dude, he was absolutely invisible against Bayern, dude. Yeah, and I know Bayern, that's what Bayern does to people. But holy Christ, when he came off, I was just like, he was in the fucking match. Yeah. Like, seriously? The only reason I knew he played was because his hair was messed up. And it's just like, that's the truth.
Yeah, that's
I'm not sure
man.
If he could just rake his hand over that on the way off and shit.
Forgot to put his hair wax on. Yeah.
Who do you have in the back four?
Well, this is it, man. I mean, who's fit? Who's ready? What's going on, man? We get Lustig playing during the week. Gamboa in there. People criticising him. If Jojo's ready, he's got to go in alongside Boyata, KT on the left, and then on the right, it's a toss-up between Lustig and Gamboa. I mean, it depends on the formation he plays as well.
Who do you have the warm and fuzzies about? But here's the thing. You know what's going to happen. If Jojo's healthy, it's going to be Lustig on the right. Yeah. But Lustig's fucking, you know what, man? You watch that tape of that Bayern match, and we keep saying it over and over, and I say it a fucking million times. Bayern does that to people. But Lustig's been getting a little stick before that, man. And it's like, we talked up that kid Ralston and stuff, and I know he won't get a start and everything, and it'll be Lustig out to the right, default to experience and everything in the whole 9 yards. But oh my God, Lustig doesn't give me the warm and fuzzies this year, man. He really doesn't, man. And I know he's played out of position and the whole 9 yards, and but he got the fucking 1 goal for Sweden and shit and everything. But I don't know, man.
Yeah.
What do you think? Right side, who's your man?
It's difficult to say. I don't want to. That is a cop out, but Brendan Rodgers will choose who he's seen in training. He'll choose who he's seen working hard.
And if working in the vacuum, you've seen based on what the 3 guys have done this year. Ralston.
If Lustig's fit and not too tired, I'd have no problems putting him in. Lustig tends to show up for the bigger games. I think he does. I mean, Europe, Lustig's a good player. I've criticised him in the past in certain games. He does get caught out of position, and he's not the fastest. But when he plays well, he's a really solid defender. He's not a centre back, that's for sure. But I would have no problems putting him in. The main thing for me is our centre backs. We've got.
I was going to say, it's going to be a fucking dumpster fire.
What I was going to say is, that if we've got Boyata and Simonovic back in the middle, then everybody's happy with that. You get KT on the left, and KT is just KT. They'll play. Really, I think they'll play really, really well against Hibs. It's just, I guess, the midfield, because Brown has been out injured. He was working really hard in that game against Bayern, so they'll be well rested. He'll be very light training between then. If anything, those guys will just be like, look, just do some warm ups, just do some light training, and then it's back in for an early kickoff at the weekend. So
tell me if I'm losing my mind here. How would you like looking at it like this? Okay, Gordon in goal, and I know that's going to disappoint the few psychopaths in the fucking support, but whatever. Then we understand Lustig's healthy, and Brendan's not taking any chances. He'll put Lustig on the right side. Jozo's healthy, and he'll share the middle with Boyata. Then you go Tierney to the left. But this is where I start to get a little stupid once I get past the midfield. Saying we're doing a 4-2-3-1 again, and we're going with Bruni and McGregor. Okay, And I'm happy with that. I don't think you need 2 holding mids and like a fucking baton or anything back there. I don't think Hibs scares me that much.
No.
But check this out. This is where I'd get real stupid, and I'm sure Griffiths wouldn't be happy with it. But how about if you go Roberts in the 3, you go Roberts, Griffiths, Sinclair across the 3, and up top you got Dembele.
Right,
nice attack.
So when you say across the 3, you mean the three in the middle?
Yeah. You got your two.
Yeah.
You got your two more holding back a little bit. McGregor still gives you a little attack towards the back of the midfield, and then you up towards the front with your three. You got Roberts, Griffiths instead of Armstrong, and Sinclair and Dembele's your man up top.
So you get Sinclair on the left, and who's on your far right?
That's Roberts.
That's Roberts, and you get Griffiths sitting behind the striker.
Yeah.
It depends
remember when we beat the Huns 1-0 at Hampton, and Griffiths gave that nice little fucking pass to Dembele, and he gave that little fucking side foot through, and he nutmegged the keeper.
Yeah,
I think
I see where you're going with that. I'm not.
They work really well together in that kind of.
If he's playing high up, then yeah, possibly it could work. I mean, I remember they've tried to play Paddy in the middle when it doesn't work. He's always more effective.
No, he's got to be on the right side.
He's got to be on that side. Sinclair's got to be on the left. And we don't have an injury problem in terms of strikers, so we don't have to substitute. I think personally, if Rogic is fit. I mean, Rogic, he can. Man, the Wizards, mate. You know what I mean? I can't see past him, man. I love him. If he's fit,
I'll tell you what, he came on against Bayern, and it gave us a little bit of a fucking jump start too.
Yeah, look, you get Forrest in there who did, it was quite, when Forrest and Dembele came on against Bayern, it did change things out a bit. I think, the main thing for me is I trust Brendan, and I think you've got an interesting point there with Griffiths playing behind, but it's never been done. It could be risky. I don't know about that. I would keep Griffiths either on the bench or play him up front. That's my preference, right? I don't think I would go with that. I'll agree to disagree respectfully. Because
I saw a dude during the Bayern match. Like Rogic just came on. He wasn't on for like 2 fucking minutes, and someone passed the ball and he didn't get to it. And someone fucking tweeted, "Does that motherfucker ever run hard for a ball?" And I'm just like, I should retweet this just so my boy on the other side of the world sees.
Come on, man. The fucking Rogic, man. Fucking hell. What is the treble last year?
You can't
Shut
make
your
everybody
mouth,
happy.
man. I won't hear anything said about him. I love that boy. Fucking hell. Listen, put Rogic in there, man. He's going to make the magic happen. I'm telling you. So I would have. Look, I think he's going to go with a known formation. I don't see him playing 3 in the back and doing. But again, this is Brendan Rodgers, and he is capable of changing the formation out. He does it on the fly.
Brendan, if you're listening, put Griffiths behind fucking Dembele. We're going to be all right, man. 4-2-3-1.
Put TK on the bench, man. Don't be daft, right? Fucking Dembele starts, Rogic behind him. You've got Brown and McGregor in the midfield. You've got Roberts on the right, Sinky on the left, Boyata and Simonovic in the middle, Keita on the left, Lustig on the right, blah, 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 blah. Doris de Vries in goals. Maybe.
Doris de Vries. Why don't we get that boy from Ireland, Hazard, the fucking 19-year-old kid, the 6'6" dude. He was the backup for the Dundee match.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know enough about him. I've got to be blatantly honest. I don't know enough about him, man. But
it's like he's a tall kid, and oh, Jesus Christ! When I first saw the lineup and I saw De Vries in there, and I was just like, can't we just put the kid in? And then all of a sudden it's like, that only lasts for about a split second. Then fucking reality hits you. And you're like, there's a reason De Vries is your backup keeper.
Yeah,
he's been a professional since '99 for fuck's sake.
Doris, man.
You're putting him in.
He's there for a reason, man. Look, in Brendan we trust. I think that's something we have to just kind of put a full stop on it. You can play Football Manager, but at the end of the day, it's up to Brendan. He is the boss. He's El Capitan. He's the fucking. He's head of the table, and he will.
Teflon Don, baby. He's the Teflon Don.
He is, man. He is El Capitan. He will do what he feels best, and he's the one at training every day. He's talking to the players. He knows where their heads at. He knows where their fitness is at. He knows how ready they are, and whatever he chooses, I'll support. If you can't get behind Brendan and the team and what they've done and whatever he picks, and that's why when all this stuff's coming, should have Brendan Rodgers done this against Bayern, should he done that, like, fucking, you know what I mean? Like, he is a class act, and I really, no matter what happens, if the worst happens against Hibs, and I really don't believe we'll lose the game, if the worst happens, then that's just the way it goes, man. You can't win forever. Things do change. Teams get, your squad will get injured. You get players that are tired, whatever, and we have been put through it because of the squad, because of the squad has been put through it because of the fixture list. And I tell you what, the SFA, the SPFL can get to fuck with